Hey, hey, Blue Table fans, Sean here, and welcome to the Golden Hour. So, in my Salt Lake office, God, I look all slouchy, don't I? What's with the slouching? Oh, because I got to get down to where the camera is. Let's do that. Let's just unbutton our flies. No, wait, that's not right. Let's just let it ride. All right. So anyway, all right. So I've got a view of the park out of one window, and out of the other window, it's a pretty little picture. It's all the rooftops, old Salt Lake houses. All these houses are over 100 years old. Yeah, I know you Europeans aren't impressed that you're like, oh, there's a lot of glare on my glasses. There you go. That's a little bit better. So, yeah, and the chimneys, and there's trees in the background. It's really great. And this certain time of day, it just sort of lights up. And the walls here are kind of this tannish ochre color. So, it's nice. It's really nice. It's very peaceful. So, anyway, I just thought I would ramble a little bit. Why not? So I have a project update page. Yeah, let's talk about business. Oh, by the way, in my world, I paint models, answer emails, and watch cartoons. It's Ultimate Spider-Man currently. So, oh yeah, you can't see that screen, can you? So anyway, let's see here. Yeah, it's very peaceful. So the project update page has a list of all the projects we're working on. It seems to be holding steady. I want to get it like down so that turnaround time is just like boom, nice and tight. We're holding steady at about 80 projects, and about half of them are out or being worked on in some form or another. So that's good. And I was looking at my roster of painters, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is great. Every one of these guys is fantastic. And I've got 12 painters. About 8 to 10 of them are typically active at any given time, like they're working on something, and every 1 or 2 weeks they bring me in the goods. Yeah, really excited about that. And by the end of the year, I'm hoping to have the BTP mansion lined up. Oh yeah. Oh man. By the way, I'm enjoying city life. Things have been really good to me up here. It's the people. That's kind of the big thing. It's opposite of Spanish Fork. Spanish Fork was a wonderful town, but the rents were cheap, but it was hard to find people. And here it's the opposite, and it's really easy to find great talent just at your fingertips, and great people too, and of course the energy of a capital city. So we've got Valhalla coming up in, I think, yeah, just about 2 weeks. In fact, 2 weeks from now, Miranda and Thomas should be in town, and we'll be rounding up all the terrain and stuff like that. So that's good times. And boy, I better get going. So I already have the terrain. I have tons of great world-class terrain. But I want to make a set because I'm still got my heart set on doing Ultimate D&D. It's one of those things where the idea is so big that... Oh, by the way, now you can see how much sun I get, by the way. Ultimate D&D is one of those things where it's such a big idea. I don't know how I'm going to actually make it happen or have it happen. Oh, that's my Facebook page. There we go. Link. All right. Okay, so anyway, I'm pretty much caught up on my emails, so if you're waiting for a response from me, boy, you should resend, because I am pretty much caught up. And so if you want to set up a project, now's a great time. And so anyway, Valhalla's coming, and my objective is to have 4 2,000-point Age of Sigmar armies ready for that. That I'm going to assemble and paint myself. So we'll see if I can do it, or maybe I can wrangle some help. That's always been my strong suit, is Tom Sawyering hapless passersby into my adventures. So, all right. So let's take a look at this Neferatu, Queen of the Undead. Blah. So I pounded this gal out last night. And, you know, I did her cloak red. I'm very happy I did. I faded it to gray, obviously, and almost to white on her little shoulder things, her shawl. But, you know, if you're going to do that, what I found is red to white makes pink. So you want to avoid that. So the trick is the interim color, like the fading color, has to be gray, and that actually does work. You just put it right over that red, let it fade itself in. And then I used somber gray by Vallejo for the armor, and that is originally I did purple, but then the red and the purple just made that old corny sort of, you know, 1990s GW undead look. So, and with the gold, I think it really worked out. And I used a Tomb King's thing as like a combat blade for the tail. That made me happy. Tomb Kings are hard to get a hold of nowadays, by the way. But as it turns out, because GW for Age of Sigmar, they made all those compendium books, like right away they came out with these PDFs for like all the armies, to where, you know, you could just play your army. Well, those are still street legal. So, and apparently they're really good. Like Tomb Kings is like, you can hammer someone Tomb Kings, Bretonia. And the best thing is you can open it up to conversion where you can do a lot of counts as stuff, you know, and make an all cavalry army. Oh, there's just so many options. It's really fantastic. So anyway, here's the beginning of a Morghast there. So Studio Undead has 8 Morghasts. It's Deathlord's faction, so 8 Morghasts and Neferatu and a summoning pool to summon I got 40 skeletons cooked up. But that's only like 1750, so I got to come up with 250 more points. So I'm just going to have more summoned items and hope Neferatu doesn't get killed before she can get all that stuff onto the battlefield. And you know, it's kind of tough. We'll see how that works. Right now I'm just doing it for fun. I got a Skaven Scryer army, and Storm Fiends are battle line or troops in that. So, and Scryer has like 12 entries, so I think that's one of the cooler armies to play, is the Skaven sort of, you know, what's that called? Weird science, guys. So anyway, what else? I was making an order off of Puppets War today, and I started exploring other sites like Anvil Industries and Titan Forge. Titan Forge puts out a great line of like these steampunk dwarfs, and their war machines are awesome. I love them. They're like these mechanical walkers with a central rotating dais, and like the gun is on top of it. Awesome. I'm definitely getting some of those. And so anyway, so it's going to be Aurochs, and for order, because I'm going to do one of each of the 4 factions, it's going to be Sylvaneth. And I want to get Stormcast Eternals, but you know, it's only 2 weeks away, so I better get cracking. The Deathlords will definitely be done. The Aurochs will definitely be done. Those are getting assembled right now. And, oh, so yeah, I guess I'm not assembling those. How many of you picked up on that? Against, like, wait a minute, he said he was assembling them. Yeah, I said, or I would hornswoggle other humans into it, which I already have. So, let's see, I bought a new lamp at Target. Very nice, an LED lamp that works really good. Wish I could, can I show it to you? I think I will. Here it is. Yar, there she is. By the way, you guys are welcome to friend me on Facebook. Ooh, I gotta bring it under the table. Here we go. So yeah, this is just a swing lamp. But what I love about it is it's so mobile. Like this thing is so small, and it's LED, so it doesn't get too hot. And you can turn it like to face into the model where you're painting. And you can also extend this like really over, you know, to the side of your head. And then this thing goes down a little bit. So it's nice. It's a really good lamp. $40 at Target. And let's see here. Yeah, I love my new lamp. So I'm reading the Age of Sigmar books. I haven't done anything with 40K. Guys, I played 40K for 16 years, 18 years. And before BTP, I was a school teacher for 4 years. But before that, I ran my own game shop back in Oregon for 3 years. So, I've had a lot of 40K going on. In fact, I think I started playing in 2nd edition is when they had the old data sheets for vehicles and they still use the weird other types of dice, for it. So Ultimate D&D, I'm 90% sure that's going to happen for Valhalla. I have miniatures collected for it, so it's pretty ambitious. I don't know why I make these problems for myself. Oh, because it's interesting. It's fun to do this stuff. And I've self-examined a lot and thought, well, if I could live my life any way I wanted it, I would have a patron. I wouldn't have any bills. Everyone's like, yeah, Sean, right. And I would just do this. I mean, this would be great. And of course, family and, that other stuff. Awesome. All right, well, let's see. Maybe you guys can give me some topics there. And because I think about, well, what would I like to talk about? And I'm 47, divorced, and obviously dating would be an interesting topic to me because I didn't know what to expect. I didn't even know at my age. I'm just like, well, could I even get a date at all? Is that even possible, or is it pretty much, arriving to the Chinese buffet at 3 p.m., it's like everything's all picked over, all the trays are empty, and I'm one of those trays, right? So, but it's been really interesting. I have a lot of great insights into the topic, and especially if you're, a gentleman of my stature, to start up again, in your 40s. And after being married for so long, and getting married so quickly too. Like I never actually dated like I have in the last year and a half. Had that experience. So yeah, that's sort of a topic on my mind. Usually my day is punctuated by 2 or 3 artists coming in, and I give them, we'll do a jam session. Just get in there and start painting. Sometimes like a little impromptu training, do official trainings, do check-in, check-outs, look at their work, and it's really great. I have to say that having the studio and a workshop environment is definitely a lot different than what it is I'm doing now, and it's hybridized. And I have to say, I'm really enjoying it. So, let me see, what else? I'm reading Age of Sigmar books like crazy, and just keeping up on things. I have a home workout that I do. Nothing too impressive, mind you, but it does keep me in shape. And what else? Well, Utah has 4 distinct seasons, and that's really nice. So summer is very summery. And I got to tell you, within 2 days, it changed from summer into fall, just like that. Like the temperature went down like 10 or 20 degrees. And then, of course, it went up. It doesn't change permanently that way. But I look down, I'm like, what are these leaves doing on the ground? Hey, you guys, what are you doing down here? Got to get back up there. It's still summer. Summer's not over yet. But, yeah, summer is over in Utah. Definitely fall. My favorite part of the year. The snows, usually, if you look at like the weather history of Utah, right just after Thanksgiving, like the last week of November, first week of December, that's when you start getting snow again. So September, October, yeah, we got about 10 more weeks of not snow. So, and the winters in Utah, there's a point where it's like, whoa, is this ever going to end? Well, let's see. yeah, I guess that's about it. Guys, I got a lot of great artists now, and we're producing armies on a regular basis. So definitely contact me if you want to set up a project, because we are still going. Well, that's it. I ran out of steam. Maybe in the comments you guys can give me some fodder for the next one of these things that I do, because I'd like to put up videos more consistently. That would be nice. Okay, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you got your inspiration for the day.